Time for part 8. Part 80. Det ser sjukt kul ut, så jag ska inte ljuga. Okej, du vet hur du ska göra. Du kan gå in i den där rollen igen. Du vet vad man gör. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and this race bike build. In this episode, I think we're on part 8 of the build. And in today's episode, we're going to make those ice tires. I've had some trouble actually starting doing this because I know what I'm in for. I have a bunch of screws that needs to be sharpened by hand. I think I have like 200 or 250 pieces screws right now, and each and every single one of them needs to be sharpened. So I'm making those studs myself because you can't really buy them. A sports bike is not supposed to go on ice, but I want to try it, okay? So I need to make them myself. So I have 2 tires that I can sacrifice for this job. Oh, they're old and dusty. So the idea here is to, firstly, we're going to use this metal band with some holes in it to build a skeleton on the inside of the tire. So it's going to go along in the middle of the tire, around all of it. And then from the middle, what's that? I thought it was a spider. I have some, what's it called, arachnophobia or something like that. I hate spiders. So from the middle, it's going to be some parts that stick out to the side as well. So I can put the studs, not just one line in the middle, but actually out on the sides as well. And it's going to create a pattern for me to follow. So it's going to be a lot easier than just drill holes by hand and just kind of guess where they go. I saw this, another Swedish YouTuber made the ice tires for his race bike like this. So I'm going to link his YouTube down below as well. I don't have the heart to just steal his idea. But that's what we're gonna do today. Let's get into it. So first I need to measure out this metal. My Swedish accent wants to say metal, but I think it sounds so weird, metal. But then when I say metal, I just think of a medal, you know, like one you get when you finish a race or something. I need to figure out a way to get this metal band measured out. I guess I could just start off by going around, so I have a somewhat idea of how much I need, and then I can always take a little bit more. But I don't want to struggle with holding all of this when I try to fit this on the inside of the tire. Awesome. And once again, I'm not prepared with the tools. I just start doing it. I need a shit. Is this strong enough? A little bit more about there. Am I strong enough is the question. I think this tool might be strong enough. Nope, just a mark. Do I have a bigger plier for that? I don't know. I can use the angle grinder as well. Is it plugged in? Oh, it's still, yeah. Don't leave an angle grinder plugged into the wall. Don't do what I do. Do as I say, not as I do, or something like that. Safety goggles, put on the safety goggles. God damn. It's just a quick one. You can't even see me not wearing the safety goggles if I stand up. Pretend I have the safety goggles on me right now. All right, on the inside it goes. This is going to be such a struggle, I think. I don't know how that guy did it in his video. Just feels, how did he do this? What is his secret? And why do I need less on the inside? I mean, of course I need less on the inside. It's less tire from the inside. Oh my god. Okay, that looks about good. Is it in the middle? No, I think it is. That's about perfect. If I can start off with one of these screws, if I just sharpen one of them and put it through just to keep this stable, maybe even 2, so I have one over there and one over there, just so it doesn't slide around. And then I can continue sharpening the screws. All right, that will have to do. That's good. Okay, so how much can I remove from here to there, the middle of this one? Okay, I'm sorry, I can't really film that and show you because I don't have enough hands. But this comes off. Once again, I'm having safety goggles on me right now, I promise. That's good. Right, yeah, 2 screws, 2 washers, and 2 nuts. Put that in place. Now I can continue. You already said continue. Yeah, well, I'm just thinking out loud. Let me, okay? I'm crazy, aren't I? Oh, no one's gotten anywhere without being a little bit crazy, you know? I know. I think I drilled a hole here to measure the thickness of the tire. Where did that hole go? I want to know how much of this screw I can sharpen into a stud. Just so I don't, if I sharpen too much of it, I'm not gonna have any thread left to put the washer and the nut on from the outside, right? So I kind of need to start off by just pushing one of these through to see how much thread I have left. There it is, but I'm going to need to either make that hole bigger or sharpen this and try and push it through. I think I'm gonna start sharpen this one, see how that goes as well. You can have a look when I sharpen it. Move you guys over here. Bless me. Now this is most likely going to get very hot, so I'm gonna use. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's starting to get a bit hot. I'm gonna continue using the multiplier. Oh my god. I want to find a better way of holding this, but now that was hot. Like, how stupid are you? You know it's hot. Wow, maybe something like that actually. Is that going to... it might be better. I'm figuring out as I'm doing here. That's usually how it goes, Adam. No, that doesn't work. Is there any better, like, smaller tool that I could use? Nope, I think this will have to do. Holding it like that, the best option I have so far. Right, so that's one of them. It didn't even turn out that great. Oh, that's definitely lots of screws to sharpen. Let's just try this out and see if it fits into that hole that I made. So if I put the screw in through here and there, I may or may not have measured this the wrong way. Wow, this is a bit more difficult than I thought it would be. I'm gonna have you over there instead when I do this, and then you can see me as well, because this is not like a close-up thing anyways. I'm just trying to find the hole. Oh, over there. I don't need these right now. Why am I wearing Okay, let's do this first. And with that, find a hole, use the screwdriver, put that in there as well. These are a little bit short, I'm not gonna lie. But it looks to me like the washer and the nut is going to fit perfectly onto here, and I'm still going to have a bit of stud. I don't know if you call it stud. Still going to have this sticking out, which means as long as this touches, as long as this little, I'm gonna keep on calling it stud. And if it's wrong, you're gonna have to understand. Oh wow, I'm angry. Didn't mean to be angry, sorry. As long as the stud is touching the ice, that's enough for me to have traction. So I think it's going to work. Wow, this is going to be cool. So if I put in every second hole from here, there's one. Fuck, I lost count. And so it's 50 screws just along the outer, like the middle part. And then from there, I'm gonna need like at least, you know, get a good view from here. And then, you know, at least like 1, 2, maybe even 3 on each side. 1, 2. Do you think 2 will be enough? No, it's 50 times 4. That's exactly 200. Well, no, it's 50 plus 50 plus 50. 250 screws in this tire alone. If I do 2 more studs here and 2 more there, 350 screws. If I want 3 on each side, a lot of screws. And then it's the front tire as well. Damn, that's going to be a lot of screws. Okay. Oh yeah, look, I haven't showed you inside of the tire either. This is the start of the skeleton on the inside of the tire. So now what's left to do is to make those stripes that goes along to the outside as well. So I'm gonna measure that as well. Let's just take a bit of this. Is this going to be enough? Oh yeah, definitely. So if I put this in the middle right there, and then I want it to stick out like 1 or 2. No, 2, definitely 2 on each side. Imagine we're inside the tire now. Where I hold my thumb, that hole is the middle, and then 2 on each side, like so. That means I can remove that part, and 1, 2, every second one. We put one in, so in there, and then in there, and I can remove 2 there. Okay. That's the middle, 1, 2, and that's the outer edge. And now it's the question, how many of these am I going to need? 50. I'm gonna need 50 of these. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need more of this. Can I just put this in here? Just pull this out like that. Oh, you know what? I can probably put it in behind. Yeah, that works. Let's use this as a template. Okay, fine. I'm going to use safety gear. And now I can't even find I lost the actual safety goggles, and now I've lost my ski goggles as well. How is it possible? How is it possible? Oh well. So let's make 50 of these now. God damn. God damn. Okay, we are back. I ran out of the metal band, but I bought myself some more, so now I can continue doing the last of them. I think I'm up to 42, 10, 20, 30, 42. Yeah, so I only have 8 to go. So this won't, you guys won't notice it, but this is a new day for me filming. I just started recording, just hit start on my phone. But for you guys, it's just gonna go from me chopping these up. I know it's not called chopping, but that's the first word that came to my mind. So you're just gonna have to learn how to read between the lines, I think it's called. Yeah, at least that's what we call it in Swedish. I just translated it over to English. When it comes to me, you really need to know how to read between the lines, which is fine. I'm gonna finish up making the last couple of these, and then it's time to start. And then didn't I have a trash bag over here somewhere? Oh, maybe it got full. Let's put it over here. What did I say? Can't remember. Oh well. Yeah, this is really stuck. Come on, sticky. Now I need to find a trash bag. I can't. Like I've done this too many times. You have like one little piece of trash, and you put it over here, and then you have another piece of trash, and you put it over here. And then you find another piece of trash and you put it over there, and all of a sudden there's trash everywhere. Okay, I've done it too many times. I know what that leads to. I know myself. Oh, and one more of these. I have 43 of them. So I'm gonna find a bag where I can put the trash. All right, I'm gonna find a bag where I can put the trash, and then we're gonna continue from there. Farmor, har du någon bra påse som jag kan ta till sopor? Soppåse. Alright, trash bag. Now I'm ready. Remember I used one of these as a template. They look like this one is a bit longer. This one needs to be shortened down a bit. These look the same. Yeah, these are the ones. 43 of them. I need to shorten this down a bit, and then I need 7 more. 7 more, and the ear gear is over here. Get that on. And I also found the safety goggles. Okay, so I'm going to use them. No more squinting with the eyes safety goggles. My eyes are too precious. Need to remove a tiny piece so these line up. They're not like that's where it's supposed to be, so I need to shorten this down to about there, and then I can continue. Okay, now I have all 50 of these pieces, but as you can see, When I've been using the angle grinder, it's been like snapping off a little bit. You can see some sharp pieces right here and there. Oh, maybe this, I need to check if did you get, there. I don't know what it's called, focus. If it focused in. So you have some edges. And this is going to be sitting on the inside of the tire, and the tire is probably going to be fine, but because I've been drilling, I'm going to drill a lot of holes and all that in the tire to fit these studs. So air is most likely going to leak out. It's not going to work. The tire is not going to work as it's intended to. I'm going to need to fit it with a tube as well. And these sharp edges are most likely going to be mean to that tube, inner tube. So I'm thinking about just going over all of these 50 pieces on the sanding machine, just to get rid of these worst bits. To be on the safe side. I mean, I'm already putting in a lot of work into this. I might as well put in a little bit of extra effort, just so it all doesn't go south when I'm actually out riding. That's all 50 of them. Hope this will help a little bit so I don't get a puncture. Nice. Nice. So a lot more sanding ahead of me. All of the screws. So many screws. 25 per box. How many do I have? 50, 100, 150, 200. I thought I had 250. I guess I only have 200. I need 50 more for this tire alone. This is a good start. Oh my god. I looked at the video again of the guy that I'm taking inspiration from. Robert Gull is his name, and I'm going to link, I told you guys, I'm going to link him in the video. And he made a tool, so he had like the power drill. Imagine like something like this, but a bit thicker, with a hole in. And then he put the screw in one of the holes like this. So he got the screw in like this, and then a power drill on the other side, like that. So now I can spin it. Yeah, I need to make something better than this, but this just to show you guys what I'm trying to accomplish here. So you can spin it at the same time, like so. As that's going to be a lot easier to sharpen these than when I did it with the multiplier, which is standing like this. This looks easier. But I'm also left-handed, so I can't really, I mean, this is in the way. Everything in this world is built for right-handed people, I swear to God. Yeah, that's going to work. Quite alright. It's going to be quite alright, sir, mister, sister, festa. Don't leave that, don't say that. Get a piece of this. I don't know how much I need. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to build this. Like if I double fold this, it's going to be a bit sturdier. Or I want maybe like a gap, you know? A gap where, so the threads, like if I want to sharpen this much, I would like exactly that much to stick out. Then it's always going to be the same for every single screw. So then I can just rest this edge on the outside of the sanding machine and just get a perfect amount of angle on the screw. But how am I going to build something like that? This is a bit weak. Ding 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 ding. Maybe this will just have to do, actually. Let's give it a go, shall we? See what happens. No. I really would like something a bit sturdier. But we'll try it out. This is how it starts, you know, with a prototype. You try it out, see what happens, and then after you've been going for a while, you get sick of something that is not working, and then you fix a better version out of it, and that's Mark II. And then you use that for a while, you get tired of something that's not working on that, and then it goes on and on and on. Then all of a sudden you have a perfect product. But you have to start somewhere. And this is the start for me right now in this project. Wow, if you compare this to the first one I did, this almost looks like it's, let me focus again. I don't know if it did. Almost looks machine made. I'm a bit shaky, let me see if I can, there you go. I just hope that I'm not, these screws are for their outdoors use, so they're not supposed to rust. I guess that means. But I don't know what happens when you heat them up like this. If this destroys, I don't know how metal works like that. But yeah, wow. All right, let's find a something to put the screws that are done. 1 out of 250 made. Perfect. This will have to do. So all of the, where did I put it? Didn't I place it right here? What? Oh, here it is. That's, you can't really see behind this, but I'm thinking about putting all of the ones that I'm going to sharpen in another little bucket here, just so it's easier for me to just swap them out and put them, just like every little tiny detail to make it a bit more efficient. Everything is not always about being efficient, but when doing repetitive work, everything that can make it a little bit easier just ends up saving so much time. It's not always about saving time, but I feel when I'm doing this, I want to save some time. Okay, let's start this. Oh, not good, not good. Me and not realizing like that these are getting hot and what heat does to plastic is just outstanding. I can't use this. You see the hole? I did not think of that. Something a bit more metal or glass. A jar of glass might work too. Because I know that glass, if it gets hot, can also get destroyed. But I think we're talking about like heating up the entire jar of glass. And I don't think that these screws will have that effect on the jar. I hope so. We'll see. I might need to clean this up, shatters, but we'll take that if it happens. We'll cross that road if it happens. And this is also getting worn down rather far. This is also getting worn down rather fast. Yeah. I hope I can use it for, I've only made 3 of these so far. It feels like... One more? No? No more sneeze. Okay, I tried. I managed to do 7 of these now. It's been taking some time. I'm no stranger to time, but this is already worn down. I think this type of sandpaper is for wood. It's not meant to sand down screws or any metal of any sort. I don't think it is. Because this is going to be too much of an effort, like replacing this every once in a while. But I can use what I have right now, but I need to flip it over and start using the side that's not worn down. And then I'm gonna need to call quits for today and look up a new type of sandpaper for this machine that is made for sanding down metallic things instead.
And can I get this off? I've replaced this before. It was some time. Yeah, that's the one. On there. And then, if I remember correct, this machine it's a little bit on an angle. This nut and wheel right here. So if you don't straighten it out, and then the band is just gonna come off when you start it.
That works. That works. Let's continue with what I have and figure the rest out afterwards.
My poor back.
I'm not sure the stomach.
My backy hurts. My shoulders hurt.
I'm only 26, man. F off. I'm all out of sanding material on this, and I've done how many now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So I'm gonna need to look up what I talked about earlier. I'll pause the video for a bit. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey guys, so we're closing in on that 30-minute mark, and for some reason I've just decided in my head that around 30 minutes is a good length for my videos. So I'm just gonna stick with that for a while. I'll end this part right here, and let's continue doing those ice tires in the next one. All right, cheers.